Hi there! After such a long time, finally, Alfred English TV is back. And in this episode, let us aim for fluency. This is the ultimate guide to the second conditional sentences. So let's start up with defining what are second conditional sentences. These are sentences that express untrue or unreal situations that will most likely not happen in the future. Take note, most likely not happen in the future. Unreal situations, untrue situations. Purpose. This is to express imaginary situations or when you give a piece of advice. The structure, very easy. In the condition clause, you need to use if plus the simple past form of verb. Why? Because you are expressing an unlikely event. If plus the simple past form of verb. Then, in your main clause, simply just use would plus your verb in the base form or in the infinitive form. Again, so let's have some more of its structure. Again, second conditional sentences present situations that are impossible, improbable, or very unlikely to change or to happen. Use if and past simple form of verb in your condition clause. Use would or wouldn't if it's in the negative form, plus your verb in the base form or infinitive form. So let's take this example. If I had money, comma, no comma, wrong. Definitely put comma after you state your condition. If I had a money, I would travel everywhere. So you see, right after if we use the past simple form of verb had, and then you used would in your main clause, then the base form of verb travel, would travel. So what does this sentence mean? It simply means you don't have money, so you can't travel. That's it. Another example sentence. If my parents were celebrities, they would be very famous. But my parents aren't celebrities. So, meaning they aren't famous. So, you see, the situation here is impossible to happen, improbable to happen, or simply putting it, very unlikely to happen or to change. That's why you said if, then you use past simple were, then you use in the main clause would, and the base form of verb be. Always take note of the structure. Okay, so let's have examples. If I won the lottery, I would travel a lot. If past simple form of verb won, then comma after the conditional clause, which ends with the word lottery, then I would, and the base form of verb travel. So meaning if I won the lottery, I would travel a lot. It means simply means that you did not win the lottery. Another sample sentence. If they sold their house, you notice if, then the simple past form sold. They would be rich. You used would and the base form of verb be. So if they sold their house, they would be rich. Simply saying, this is an unlikely situation that is improbable to happen. So that's why the second conditional form of sentence is intended to mean hypothetical situations or unlikely situations to happen, unreal or improbable situation now or in the future. So let's have some more examples before we proceed to our exercises, okay? If I went out earlier tonight, I would go to the cinema. You used if, then the simple past form went out. Would in the main clause and the base form of verb go. That easy. So the sentence means that you did not go out tonight. So you weren't able to watch movie in the cinema. If I went out earlier tonight, I would go to the cinema. Another example. If we waited here, we would be late. If past simple form waited, would, then the base form of verb be. So the sentence means if we waited here, we would be late. You weren't late at all because you did not wait there or in that certain location. So you use if, then the simple past waited, then would, and the base form of verb be. So I believe that you are, by this time, you already know its structure, and I am confident that you can answer the exercises that I will give you. So easy exercises. And for each number, I will give you 30 seconds. So let's start with sentence number two. If I do this test, I improve my English. Again, if I do this test, I improve my English. 30 seconds to answer this. Good luck, guys. So think twice. Remember, in your condition clause, you need to use simple past form of verb. And in your main clause, you just need to use would plus your verb in the base form. All right? 10 seconds left. I really miss doing online lessons for all of you. Three, two, one. All right, time is up. So, time to reveal the answers now. Okay? The answer is did. If I did this test, I would improve my English. Again, did because in your condition clause, because of this if, you need to use the simple past and then would plus the base form of verb improve. So easy, right? So for sure, you can also answer sentence number three. Peggy go shopping if she have time in the afternoon. Good luck. 30 seconds for you to answer starts now. Peggy, go. Please consider the number of the subject, like if it is singular or plural. Okay, so you decide. And then also notice that in sentence number three, if here is in the second part of the sentence, not in the first part. So you decide what to do. Still, the same rule that you need to apply. Three, two, one. Time's up. Okay, so let me reveal the answer. It's Peggy would go shopping if she had time in the afternoon. Why would go in the first part of the sentence? Because our main clause is found in the beginning part of our sentence. Peggy would go shopping. Then your condition clause that starts with if. After if, you remember, you need to use the past form, simple past form of verb. That's why you have here had. If she had time in the afternoon. I believe you've answered it correctly. To some others who didn't, good luck in sentence number four. Simon go to London next week if he get a cheap flight. Okay? So 30 seconds starts. Wait, let me set the time here to zero. 30 seconds start now. Simon go to London next week if he get a cheap flight. And if you notice the structure of the sentence, it's perfectly similar to sentence number three, wherein our condition clause is found in the second part of the sentence. Okay? So think about the answer here. Five, four, three, two, one. Good luck. I'm gonna reveal the answer. Okay, so the answer here is Simon would go to London next week if he got a cheap flight. After if, simple past got, and then Simon being our main, being in the main clause, and our main subject is Simon, would, then the base form verb go. Lastly, good luck for sentence number five. If they study not, take note, this is now in the negative form. If they study not harder, they pass not the exam. Good luck, guys. 30 seconds starts now. Think about your answer. This is in the negative form this time, but I believe this is just like a piece of cake for you to answer. Always remember the formula. After if, past simple, and you're in your main clause, use would plus verb in the base form or infinitive form. Five, four, three, two, one. time is up, and it's time for me to reveal the answer. Ooh, how will I set that? Yeah, I found it finally. Okay, so the answer is if they didn't study harder, they wouldn't pass the exam. Study not. You cannot say if they not studied, right? So you need to use a helping verb did, the past form, because you cannot use do, you cannot use does either. Just use did, being in the simple past form of verb. Didn't study harder, they wouldn't pass the exam. You insert not in the contraction form after would because again, this sentence is in the negative form. So congratulations to those who got perfect 4 points for this exercise, and to those who didn't, fairly good, equal congratulations is what I have to greet you because you also did well. Thank you so much for following my channel. To all my more than 2,000 subscribers, I really appreciate for your effort of subscribing to my channel. So let me leave you with this quote: take your skills to the next level. As I always say, if you think that your skills are still in the beginner level, take it to the next level. If you believe that your skills are in the intermediate level or average level, take your skills to the next level. And if you believe that your skills are already good enough, still challenge yourself to do better and do more. Take your skills to the next level all the time. Thank you again for subscribing to my channel, and to those who haven't subscribed yet, better subscribe now. All once again, this has been Alfred Camino with my YouTube channel, Alfred English TV. Subscribe.